Let's hear it for the XX chromosome. I like to think the double X means super extreme.
We're the Harry Potter Alliance.
Hello, HPA community / Julian / Lauren. This video comes to you in 2 parts. Part 1, last week's video. So a bunch of you got mad at me because I was talking about how space is an American thing. Well, it is an American thing, but it is also an international thing. Anyways, you guys were right. There are lots of space programs outside the US. In fact, I found a book on Amazon that is all about space programs outside the US. And I would love to talk to you guys all about these space programs and how they're awesome and how if we all work together as an international community, we can make space even more awesome than it is now. But it can't. Which brings me to part 2. Hunger is not a game / International Women's Day. So as you guys know, or probably know if you saw Lauren's video on Friday / Julian's video on Monday, we are starting as an organization the Hunger is not a game / Hunger Games campaign. But what I really wanted to talk to you guys about today was International Women's Day, which I believe is officially tomorrow, but we're just going to call this International Women's Week here at the HPA because let's face it, women are awesome. So if you haven't been scrolling through the HP Alliance blog, which is on our website, I would highly suggest you do. There are a lot of blog posts about female characters in fiction, stuff that Julian talked about. Sometimes people or females lack role models in their real IRL lives, but the thing about fictional characters is that hopefully they'll never really let you down because, you know, they're kind of ingrained in this show or in this book, and you know, they stand for something, and you're able to always go back and look at that. And the reason why we're celebrating women in this way is because for centuries, women have always been seen as second-class citizens. The fact is that for centuries, women have shown that they are as equal in intelligence and power and strength of mind as men are. And they deserve to be included in every conversation. I mean, Denmark just elected their first female prime minister, I believe. Hillary Clinton here ran for president. I know Brazil and a lot of Latin American countries have female presidents now, which is fantastic. I should look up a name for you guys. You know, from the beginning of time, it's always been seen that civilized societies that have women in power do better than when they are oppressed, whether it's politically or religiously or socially. And we are definitely taking great steps to that. There are so many women around the world who are exercising their rights and exercising their power and their mind and being able to step up and say, this is what I believe, and, you know, rock it, basically. But there are so many countries on this earth that, you know, don't necessarily see it that way. So this is my plea to you commenters. I would like you to please post your favorite female person in history. It can be really any time in history. I won't be biased. I'm a history major, obviously. So really any woman that you think just made a difference or really stood up for what she believed in. I'm going to go with Margaret Sanger, who ended up founding the Planned Parenthood and was basically one of the greater people to talk about contraception in the 1920s. Yes. So please celebrate International Women's Day. Keep up with the news, read, and I will not see you next week. I'm actually not putting up a video next week. It is sad, but don't worry, I will return. But yes, Lauren, Friday. I'll see ya. Who run the world? Girls!